So, hello everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar. My name is Christopher Howell. I'm an AI consultant and the founder of Mercia AI. Uh, I'm going to chat for the best part of 30 minutes, and we're going to explore AI's impact on job searching and how you can use AI to help you find your dream role. Uh, Today, we're going to focus on ChatGPT, but there are other tools available to use. And the good news is these tools are all free to use. So let's get started. Uh, First, I'll tell you about myself. I know, boring, but don't worry, I won't take too long. So I've been a software developer for 30 years. Uh, with Mercia AI, I like to combine real life coding experience with real world AI advice. Um, I've worked on numerous applications commercially using AI, and I've also worked on personal projects using AI as well. I'm a strong advocate for ethical and responsible use of artificial intelligence in all aspects of life. Uh, Today, we'll be focusing obviously on job hunting, and I'm based in the proud city of Coventry in the UK. If you've heard of Lady Godiva, yes, it'd be that Coventry. Um, Proudly local, globally minded. So no matter where you are in the world watching this, uh, you're welcome. And thank you for joining me today. So, artificial intelligence is transforming the job market. Gone are the days now where you just write out your CV, uh, send it off, and it was always going to be guaranteed to get read by someone. AI is reshaping many things in the world we live in. It's reshaping how workplaces operate and how hiring decisions are made. And recruiters are increasingly using AI to screen CVs and shortlist candidates. They are using ATS systems uh, to to in order to narrow down the ideal applicants for a job. And the reason they're doing this is due to websites like LinkedIn and Indeed, uh, which have easy apply options for many jobs. So what happens is a typical job will go online, and within an hour, there's over 200 applicants for that job. Uh, no recruiting agency out there really has the manpower and the resources to read through every single application in order to work out if that applicant is the best fit for a job. So they're using ATS systems, applicant tracking systems, to look for keywords in CVs. And if you don't have those keywords in your CV to indicate that you're an ideal match for that job, chances are your CV won't even get read. So today, you need to understand how AI tools can help you stay ahead in a fast changing job market. And AI adoption is rising throughout many industries, especially in recruitment. And for the record, 65% of companies are adopting AI for hiring processes. That's from the World Economic Forum report for this year. So recruiters are using AI, and the only way to match them in order to land your dream role is for you to use AI as well. So you need to think of AI as a co-pilot, pun not intended. AI enhances your abilities. It's here to assist you, not replace you. You can think of it as a force multiplier. AI tools can boost your productivity and clarity. You can let AI handle repetitive routines, freeing up your time and your mind power so you can focus on what really matters and what really is important for you in your day, regardless of if you're working or not. But since you're most likely looking for a job, you need to think of artificial intelligence as a trusted partner in your job search activity. You're in control. Think of AI as merely an advisor. So you are still the pilot. AI isn't telling you to choose which industries or whatnot. Uh, it's just a co-pilot. It's just sitting next to you with various checklists, cross-checking jobs you're applying for, the way you apply for those jobs, the way you've done your CV, and give you tips and advice on the best way in order for you to get your dream role. So let's dig into how AI can help you find a job these days. Like I said earlier, we're going to focus on ChatGPT. Uh, if you Google up ChatGPT, it will take you to the website. There's various tiers you can use for it, but fortunately, there's a free tier, and that doesn't just apply for ChatGPT. There are alternative chatbots out there. Uh, just off the top of my head, uh, there's Gemini by Google. Uh, many of you potentially have a Google account, in which case you're pretty much ready to go as far as Gemini is concerned. There's also Copilot by Microsoft, which uses ChatGPT by OpenAI under the bonnet. Uh, and there's also Claude, and there's also Grok by XAI. So there are many tools out there with free tiers which can assist you with your job hunt today. But like I said, we're going to focus on ChatGPT for now. You can use it to summarize job descriptions and highlight key requirements. A useful trick here is to upload a copy of your CV. Now, I'm sure many of you are having issues and alarm bells going off in your heads regarding privacy. In that case, just omit uh, putting your personal details on the copy of the CV which you upload. But once you've uploaded that copy of the CV to an AI chatbot, it can then do a much better job of matching any jobs you find to your CV. A favorite trick of mine is to do a screenshot or a partial screenshot of a job application, which you'll find on Indeed or LinkedIn. Uh, Copy that screenshot, paste it into your favorite chatbot, and then really ask it, am I a good match for this job? And then your chatbot, in this case ChatGPT, will compare the job which you've uploaded in the image to the CV which you've uploaded earlier. And then it can give you advice on whether you're a good match for that job or not. Another thing chatbots can do is they can create cover letters for you. Now, the debate is out there whether or not cover letters are actually useful these days. Uh, it really varies depending on employer to employer. But what you can do is make a copy of the job which you're applying for. You can either copy and paste the text description of the job into your chatbot, or you can just grab a screenshot of the job description and paste that in. And then you can ask your AI chatbot if it can create a cover letter based on not just the job description you've given it, but also based on your CV. Now, it's very important here. Always check the text generated by an AI chatbot for the cover letter. In my experience, sometimes it is a bit too optimistic when it comes to describing skills. It will maybe put certain skills in there which you've not explicitly mentioned in your CV. It will sometimes say that you've got more experience of certain skill sets than you actually have in your CV. So always give the generated cover letter a good look over just to make sure that it accurately reflects your skill set. And in my experience, generating a cover letter is very quick. You're talking seconds, but it's always worth it to take a minute or two to just check the cover letter, make sure that it's an accurate reflection of you as a person and a reflection of your skill set. And then when you're satisfied with that, you can upload the cover letter to LinkedIn, Indeed, or whatever website you're using to apply for that job. Another good trick you can use with AI chatbots is to practice interviews. So in this case, you can tell your chatbot to create a mock AI questions for you based on the skills required by the job. I've found this to be a extremely useful tool. Um, you can instruct your chatbot to give you a set number of questions, or if it should focus questions on a specific skill set in the job description. And I've personally found this to be a very, very useful to prep for interviews. Questions I've been asked by ChatGPT is explain what happened in your previous job. Why do you think you're a good fit for this job? The questions it will ask you, it will vary depending on what job you're going for and what the required skills are for that job. So I'm a software developer, and when I apply for software developer jobs, it will ask me questions like explain how the definition of lazy loading in C framework, for example. Uh, so it's a very, very good tool uh, just to practice your interview skills, and it actually encourages you, or it's encouraged me, just to do refreshers on skills which I've used but haven't actually used recently. I'm sure many of you watching this have all been there. So that is another fantastic way how an AI chatbot can help you look for a job. Now, there's a lot more which these chatbots can actually do. Um, and if you're ready to take the the, the guesswork out of this, I do offer one-to-one support designed for job hunters just like you, uh, where I can dig deeper into other tools, not just chatbots, which are out there, which can help you find your ideal role and save you time doing so. Uh, that's one of many services on offer on the Mercia AI website. Like I've said before, um, when you're creating cover letters, you need to check to make sure that's the content generated by AI is an accurate reflection of yourself and your experience. Uh, there's a term for it, and it's called hallucinations. AI chatbots are very powerful and productive tools, but a lot of people tend to make up facts and then present them in very convincing ways. Uh, and if you're not careful, that can get you into quite a bit of trouble. Uh, so you should always fact check, sorry, AI generated content before using it, not just for searching for a job, but for any time you use an AI chatbot. Don't let it exaggerate your skills or experience. I mean, on one hand, great if that exaggeration helps you get a first stage or even second stage interview. But then at some point, either during the recruitment process or in the job, you're going to need to back up the skills and experience which you've let AI exaggerate for you. You're going to need to back that up in a future interview or in a future work task. And yeah, I don't think you want to go there. I certainly don't. So try and make ethical AI part of your personal brand, and try to keep your communication human, honest, and real. If you're upfront with your skills or even lack of skills in certain areas, chances are recruiters and potential employers, they'll think, well, okay, this person may not be a 100% ideal fit for the job, and these days, who is? But at least they've been honest with us to recognise, well, they're not so strong in this area. This area needs stronger work. But at least they've been honest with us about that, and they recognise their not just their strengths but their weaknesses as well. So, how can I and Mercia AI support you further in your quest for a job? Well, I can help you get your CV reviewed and AI optimized for impact. I mentioned earlier that a lot of recruiters these days are using ATS systems, applicant tracking systems. These days, it doesn't matter how many years of experience you've got, how many qualifications or degrees you have. The bottom line is, if you submit a CV and it doesn't have those specific keywords in there for the job you're applying for, the chances are pretty high that your CV won't even get looked at. And from your point of view, you'll just get a standard rejection email and you'll be sitting there afterwards thinking, well, wait a minute, I'm perfectly qualified for this job. Why am I not going to be getting an interview? What the heck's going on? Chances are that'll be ATS at work. There's other things that you can do to alter your CV as well, uh, which I can help you with potentially. Uh, Feel free to book a one-to-one job hunting session where I can help you find your ideal job uh, based on your skills, your previous experience, and what kind of role you're looking for. I can advise you on how to update your CV to take on and defeat the ATS tracking systems. I can give you other hints and tips. For example, uh, do not put any images in your CV because that can fool ATS systems as well. They do not like any images of any sort, no matter how pretty they are. Uh, I've got more hints and tips like that, which I can share exclusively to you one to one in a job hunting session. Or you can schedule a free discovery call to explore your next steps. Uh, that'll be a 15-minute scheduled call with yours truly, where I can give you advice on how you can use artificial intelligence, not just to help you find an ideal job, but also in order to get AI to help you in your life. Uh, if you're running a charity organization, uh, if you're running a small business, if you want to get your employees on board with using AI, we've got various courses and services to offer. For more information, I encourage you to visit the website at www.merciai.com, where there's more information on our services and on the support which we can give you. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or takeaways? Okay, so here's my key advice to you. I won't replace you, but it will reward those who know how to use it. We've talked today about how it can be used to help you find a job, but there are many other areas in not just in your life, but also in various industries, uh, which can put you potentially ahead of the pack, ahead of the competition. It's a transformative technology. It's not going away. I've personally used it to great effect, and I hope that today's webinar is an example of how you can use AI to in order to help you. My name is Chris Howell. I thank you all for joining us today. I hope you found it useful and inspiring. Let's stay connected. If you wish, you can find me on LinkedIn or email me via contact at merciaai.com. If you're ready to take the next step in your job search with AI, uh, like I said earlier, feel free to book a discovery call. I can give you advice on next steps you can take in order to help AI find your next job. My name is Christopher Howell. Thank you for joining me. I'll, I was going to say join me this afternoon. It's afternoon here, but it may not be from where you are in the world. Regardless, I hope you have a fantastic weekend and a great Easter. Thank you for joining this webinar, and I wish you all the best in your future job hunt. For now, I'll be signing off, and again, thank you for joining me. Thank you. Goodbye.